Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to get started here in about 5 minutes, so please make sure you secure your balloons and please begin to put your umbrellas down. They will not be able to be opened during the ceremony. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be starting here in just 1 minute. Our orchestra is going to kick things off here as soon as I finish speaking. Can everybody please put down their umbrellas and make sure that their balloons are secured so everybody can have a nice view of the graduates as they come in. Thank you. We're almost there.
please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may be seated. I love you too.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. Yeah, clap. It is so great to be here today celebrating this amazing group of people. I wanted to start off by taking the time to recognize a few of the people joining us up here on stage today. I want to start off with our Guajome Learning Center's board. First of all, our board chair, and a big person to help set up this event today, Mr. Luis Llamas. We have board vice chair, Mr. Luis Landin. On stage here, also board member Ms. Kathy Hamamoto. And board member Mr. Joji Davenport. From Guajome Park Academy, we have board chair Ms. Anna McAfee. We have board member Sylvia Harper. Down there. Not with us right now, we have board member Casey Semro. We have board member Steve Kildew. And also not with us today, board member Ms. Debbie Duffy. Also with us on stage, we have our foundation chair, Ms. Jolie Gardner. And our head of school, Mr. Judd Thompson. Thank you for all of your hard work when it comes to helping provide the very best educational experience for all of our students and families. I would also like to thank all those who worked so hard to put together this amazing celebration. Please give a big round of applause for our administrative team, our classified staff, and teachers who worked so hard to make this possible. Next, a huge thank you to our graduates and families for all their hard work that they have put in over their time here at Guajome. Graduates, if you can do me a favor, please stand up, turn around, find your family, and give them a big round of applause to let them know how much you appreciate all their support. Stand up, turn around, find them, wave. Okay, we can sit down. What an amazing community of stakeholders. I would like to finish things up here in this introduction, sharing a few words for our soon-to-be graduates. I am excited for you to go out into the world to make your mark. You have faced a tough road, and that road has prepared you for success. I would like to say that those obstacles will go away, but many of them won't. Difficulties such as envy, fear, shame, or self-doubt will always be floating around, but you have become equipped to overcome those struggles. You have the tools to succeed. We can't let those obstacles bring us down. We don't have time to mess around with that stuff anymore. With all that being said, we sometimes forget that we have those tools, and that is when we have to simply remember how important it is to believe in yourself. To believe that we matter regardless of what we do or don't achieve. Believe that we all deserve to be loved, whether we've been hurt or maybe when we've hurt someone. Believe that things can get better, that you can get better, that we will get better. Ultimately, even when things are the darkest, we need to continue to believe in ourselves and in one another. In the end, this is the fundamental to being alive. These words may sound familiar. They are not mine. I have borrowed them from the great American philosopher, Coach Ted Lasso. Y'all are familiar with Ted Lasso, right? Yeah. Anyways, no matter how much time we take to prepare and learn, it can all come down to how much we believe in ourselves. Class of 2023, we love you, we will miss you, and we believe in you. Best of luck moving forward, and you got this. Thank you. Now, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing and recognizing our salutatorians and our valedictorians. Starting off with the Guajome Learning Centers. Salutatorian for the Guajome Learning Centers is Gisela Torres. Come on up, Gisela. Next, recognizing the valedictorian of the Guajome Learning Centers, Mr. Germán Valenzuela Bautiara. Now, the salutatorian for Guajome Park Academy. Also giving our first speech for today, Ms. Jacqueline Jacobo.
Hi, guys. Congratulations to the class of 2023 and to everyone who has supported us. This achievement is yours as much as it is ours. When I think about my time at Guajome, my mind always circles back to getting dropped off at the traffic circle after the 8th grade Knott's Berry Farm field trip. It's a very specific memory, and one that I remember being more dramatic than it should have been, but it weighs on my mind as we're on the brink of graduating. I remember running to my mom to save myself from crying in front of my friends, who were already crying, and then never seeing half of my middle school classmates ever again. And now, inevitably, this situation is bound to repeat itself. It's an uncomfortable thought to spend 4 years, or even 7 for most of us, surrounded by the same 130 people, just to never hear from them again after this week. It's uncomfortable because we don't know who we'll meet after the summer is over or what we'll be faced with. It's uncomfortable because there is no easy way to lose your childhood. However, I believe that allowing yourself to be uncomfortable is a virtue. After all, it's something that we've endured throughout the entirety of high school, whether it be having to make new friends or having to tackle 5 IAs at once because we procrastinate. Being uncomfortable is a virtue of our age, as we are only teenagers on the edge of maturity once. There's no inherent confidence that comes with easing into adulthood. However, when we look at our parents and teachers, we're met with the reassuring reality that everyone we know has gotten through this discomfort and made it to the other side of it. Because of this, I want you all to view this discomfort that you might be feeling, or will be feeling as the year keeps moving and things keep changing, as simply being on the precipice of something. If I'm honest, I have no idea what we're on the precipice of. There are obvious answers, like going off to college, working a new job, or turning 18. There are things that will change that we might have forgotten about, like our ability to vote or our ability to try our luck with a lottery ticket. However, the routine of spending 2.5 months away from school, dreading getting our picture taken on the day of orientation, and anxiously waiting for our new schedule in front of the counseling building is over. It's replaced with both the responsibility and thrill of having a choice that will send us over the precipice of whatever world we create for ourselves. I hope that all of you can become what you wish for, whether it be turning your love for biology into performing surgery on hearts, turning your drawings on the corner of your notebook page into graphic designs for video games, or turning your concerns for our immigration system into becoming a lawyer. But I also know that the majority of us live in, once again, the discomfort of not having it figured out, of not knowing what choice to make to create change. However, as one of my favorite authors, Joan Didion, once said, "I'm not telling you to make the world better. I'm just telling you to live in it." Allow yourself to be both scared and excited of leaving Guajome, but don't feel like you have to overbear yourself with the weight of our planet, unless, of course, you want to. Although one part of this persistent discomfort is having to look towards our future, we also know that it couldn't exist without our past. No amount of words that I can string together can do justice to how different and distinct our individual experiences were at Guajome. However, by the nature of being largely surrounded by the same faculty throughout our time here, I think it's important to thank them for trying their best with us. Thank you to the counseling department for always being there to talk or simply saying hello in the hallways. Thank you to Mr. Q, who brightened my morning with his traffic duty dances as I turned into the parking lot trying not to be late to English class again. Thank you to Mr. Sears, who somehow still cares for us despite the fact that everyone turned in their IAs 2 months late. Thank you to Ms. Velasco, who let us build piñatas in junior year math class. Thank you to Mr. Tashoff for always giving us the best advice on nutrition and health and about life in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Thank you to Ms. Radebush for taking the bio kids to the safari park and letting us wander around for hours. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Serna for allowing us to be a part of their journey with their son Mateo, from pregnancy up until his first birthday. Thank you to Ms. Ritchie and Ms. Tran for dealing with our blank and tired faces in English class and TOK mornings after we stayed up all night to finish assignments. Thank you to Ms. George, who's taught us from 7th grade CCPs up until the dreaded IB Spanish exam. Of course, I could go on forever, and I know that there are many people I never got to meet and thank and find comfort with throughout my time here at Guajome. However, as we leave the school for the last time and enter the discomfort of what some would call the real world, I hope you can all learn to view your time at Guajome like the roller coasters we rode on as little kids. Never linear, dynamic, and a challenge you are proud of yourself for surviving. Thank you.
And now our next speaker, the valedictorian for Guajome Park Academy, Ms. Julia Franks.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2023 Guajome Park Academy graduation ceremony, and thank you for being here. I'm Julia Franks, and I'm your class valedictorian. I'm standing on this podium today to represent the graduating class of 2023. As a fellow student, I'm proud to see each and every one of you in the crowd today, moving into the next phase of your life. I don't know about you all, but I can still remember my first day at school, in kindergarten. Acting strong up until the moment that my mom left, and man, I cried, and I cried hard. But the first steps towards independence and adulthood began on that day. From an angry baby to an ill-tempered toddler to a well-behaved adult now, I grew up in a blink of an eye. We all did. And now here we are graduating high school, one of the most significant milestones we can accomplish in our entire life. While most of us may know what career we want to pursue, can we say we know who we are as a person? I personally don't know. Growing up in school gave us the opportunity to find what we like and what we don't like. In grade school, we thought we knew what we wanted to be, adults, with jobs, full-time jobs, with families and whatnot. Why? Because they're admirable. They were our heroes. And in middle school, we wanted freedoms and responsibilities, one step closer to adulthood. The beauty of it became prominent in our minds. In high school, we wanted to be free, to graduate from school, because if I'm being honest, who wanted to be at school every day for 7 hours? But now we got to this point, it's scary. We look back at the elementary school kids now and think how nice it would be back to be in their shoes and live in the spur of the moment, when we didn't have responsibilities, when we can have fun and have no consequences, when I thought we'd have 1,000 more moments, when in reality we all grew up in the blink of an eye. We walked across the stage for 8th grade promotion, then in a couple months we finally went to high school. In 7 months, we thought we had an easy 2 weeks off. Those 2 weeks turned into a year and a half of quarantine and Zooming. We said goodbye to the rest of our freshman year and our sophomore year, and then after a long year at home, we had to be back in person as juniors. The time went by fast, with IB classes and sports and clubs. It was a lot. Another 9 months go by, and we're finally seniors. This was our year, our turn to be special. But this time, the 9 months felt like 2. The older we got, the faster time flew by. And because guess what? We went from studying Frankenstein to writing 3 IAs to taking 5 IB exams. And now we're here graduating today. It's the beauty of the cycle of life. While school gave us a sense of who we are, the ultimate adventure to self-discovery begins now, where the future remains unknown. And as cringy as it may sound, go follow your dreams and fight for what you believe in. Because in this world, passion will get you further than knowledge. There will be challenges you'll have to persevere through, but this will build your resilience. And by learning to adapt to your environment, you'll learn to boost your confidence. However, these aren't acquired by growing older. Growing older and growing up aren't equivalent to each other. Your experiences, the good and the bad, the successes and failures, these will determine how you grow up. And as we step into the unknowns of adulthood, embrace the journey and blossom into the person you aspire to be. It genuinely feels like that we lived our own cycle of life within these 12 years of school. So as we leave behind the comfort of childhood and move forward into this new chapter of our lives, it's essential to recognize those who have the utmost influence on us. All of you here attending our graduation have had an impact on each of the 129 graduates we're celebrating today. Firstly, I want to express my gratitude for our Guajome staff members for not only creating an open environment and in providing incredible education, but also for being the safe spaces that I and hundreds of other students needed to confide in. I seriously would not be able to be where I am without you here today. Next, we have our families. Thank you for your unwavering support and for being through every single one of our problems. We appreciate your sacrifices and your endless encouragement that play a huge role in who we are today. My parents especially, for being my biggest supporters, and for being the first people on this earth I would go to if I ever need anything. I've looked up to you for the last 18 years, but it's time to be on my own now. I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you. To Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for always making me happy and for flying all the way to here from Oklahoma. I love you. Jiji to baba, watashi no sotsugo shiki no tame ni Nihon kara kite kurete, soshite subarashi jiji to baba de ite kurete arigato. Daisuki yo. And lastly, my fellow graduates, look around you. We've been together for so many years. The friendships and relationships we created are irreplaceable. And while we suffered through late nights of studying, IB exams, and some moments of uncertainty, it is truly an honor to have shared this journey with you to adulthood. So as we leave here today, be grateful for the memories we have made together and the people we have become. Take the lessons learned, the values we cherish, and the dreams we want to follow into the next phase of our lives. I bid you farewell into the future of endless possibilities. Congratulations, Guajome class of 2023.
Our next student speaker, Nathan Gabriel Cruz.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. My parents didn't know I was giving a speech today, so I guess you could say it's an early Father's Day gift. Anyways, hello, everyone. My name is Nate Cruz. I'm a senior here at Guajome Park Academy, or I guess not for long, because in a few minutes, I'll officially be a Guajome Park Academy alumni. I'd like to thank everyone who has shaped this class of 2023 to be the amazing class that we are. Thank you to all the family and friends in attendance who have shown nonstop support to all of us. Thank you to my mom, dad, and sister for raising me to have the courage to stand before you today. Thank you to the Guajome teachers and staff who have guided us and helped us transform from tadpoles to frogs. And last but not least, thank you to the senior class of 2023 for not giving up on each other, and most importantly, not giving up on yourselves. Let's get a round of applause. Looking back on our childhood and teenage years, I can't help but ask, where'd all the time go? I remember telling my parents that I wanted to be Spider-Man when I grew up, and they told me, Nate, grow up, you're gonna graduate in 2 weeks. I also can't help but notice how much we have evolved. As children, we aspired to be like Superman and Batman, but now sitting in front of me are future doctors, engineers, journalists, psychologists, you name it, and this class got it. I can't believe we went from dressing up as Greek gods in Mr. Sears' 6th grade social science class to now having him again 6 years later. Except this time, we're writing him 2,000 plus word IB history IAs that may or may not have been a couple of days past the deadline. Sorry, Mr. Sears. During our childhood years, we did not only idolize Batman and Superman, but we also idolized the number 2023. As children, the number 2023 has been glued to our minds as a way for us to count down our time as kids. 2023 has acted as a representation of a new chapter in our lives, and after many years, we have finally flipped to that page. As we grew older, we realized that all we wanted to do is become adults and be grown up. For example, when we were 5 years old, we were still learning how to count to 10. But we were wishing to be 8 years old so we could finally sit in the front seat of the car. When we were 8, we desperately wanted to be 13 because we officially wanted to be called a teenager. When we were 13, all we wanted to do was become 16 so we could finally drive and maybe take out that girl from IB Psych. And at 16, we just wanted to become 18 so we could officially be called adults. And here we are. Now in front of me are 129 of us sitting here graduating. But since numbers are facts, I could sit here all day and talk about them like Mr. and Mrs. Cerna, but that's where the certainty ends. If I have learned anything during these 4 years, it's that nothing is wrong with a little uncertainty. Shout out to my mom and dad for helping me understand the value of embracing imperfection and how being unsure can lead to infinite possibilities. Sometimes not knowing your next move is what leads to the best experiences. I lost count of the number of hours that Morgan, Victor, Harrison, and I spent with no plans, just sitting in my car, talking about nothing and everything all at once. Or those spontaneous and uncertain conversations Simmer, Marcel, and I had in between Miss Radabush's biology lectures. I definitely won't forget about the uncertain yet exciting walks I had around campus with my boys Tony and JD. Not to mention the uncertain and wild bus rides with my brothers on the baseball and basketball team. It was these uncertain moments and unplanned conversations that have led to the best moments of our lives. I mean, we were uncertain and were definitely unaware that half our freshman year and our whole sophomore year was going to be all online through Zoom. Yet, we embraced the uncertainty and made the best with what we had. Though we were disconnected for a moment, we faced uncertainty head on and simply just went with the flow. Because if this class was good at anything, it's that we know how to live in the moment. Despite our uncertainty of not knowing what the day would bring, we continue to find ways to embrace who we are, as well as enjoying what we had in the moment despite the circumstances. As we all say our final goodbyes today and take our final steps on this campus, uncertain of what tomorrow holds, remember that uncertainty isn't always a bad thing, and that we must remember to embrace it, as it has led to unforgettable moments and valuable lessons that will be cherished for a lifetime. Finally, right now, as we reflect on our high school years and finally walk off this campus that we once called home, remember that it doesn't matter whether your friend group was 5 or 10 or even 2. All that matters is that today, after 4 years, 48 months, 208 weeks, and 1,460 days, all 129 of us are the class of 2023. Congrats to the class of 2023, we did it.
Thank you, Nate. Now, this is one of the cool things about Guajome. I get to introduce our commencement speaker. For many of you guys, one of the first voices you heard and one of the first faces you saw when you came here in 6th grade was Mr. Sears. And now, right before you graduate, one of the last voices you're going to hear and one of the last faces you're going to see is Mr. Sears. That doesn't get to happen in too many other places. I'm excited to bring up Mr. Doug Sears for our commencement address.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Ears. Eyeballs. You got it. So the seniors asked the smartest teacher to give the graduation speech, but they declined. The seniors didn't ask the most attractive teacher to give the speech, but they declined. They then asked the most liked teacher to give the speech, but again, declined. Then they asked me to give the speech, and I replied, I've already declined 3 times. But you're so persistent, I guess I'll do it. Just joking, it only took once. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, friends, and family, welcome. And most importantly, the amazing graduates sitting before us today. I stand here as your teacher, honored and privileged to be chosen to address you on this momentous occasion. It's been a journey. Graduation Day marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. It is a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation for the incredible journey that still lies ahead. To our graduates, I offer my sincere congratulations. You made it. Not merely through your academic achievements, but through your resilience, perseverance, and the steady pursuit to make it across the finish line. As your teacher, I have had the honor of witnessing your transformation, both academically and personally, and I couldn't be more proud. This year has been unique in that for most of us, we started We started this journey together at Guajome. 7 years ago, 70% of you were in my 6th grade history classes. Some of you met some of your best friends in those very classes. You were my first group of students. To see you come full circle has been amazing. And for those I met this year, I have loved getting to know and teach you so much. It has been amazing to have you all your senior year. You truly are a very special class to me. I have learned so much from all of you between then and now that I know has made me a better teacher. And I thank you for that. And I thank you for making my move to high school this year enjoyable and memorable. From daily chats, simulations, and singing in class, to surprise birthday parties for me, and an assist, maybe, with a senior prank. I will truly miss you all. Today, as you get your diplomas, remember, it is not just a piece of paper. It represents the knowledge and skills you've gained, these friendships that we've made, and lessons you've learned along the way. It symbolizes your readiness to meet the challenges and opportunities that wait you head on. And you have endured challenges I couldn't have fathomed as a high school student, like a global pandemic that disrupted basically 3 out of 4 years of your high school career. But you made it. You are sitting here today. Even when it got tough, you did not quit. You stayed the course. Let us not forget those who have supported you throughout your journey. To the parents, guardians, and family members, your enduring love, encouragement, and sacrifices have played a major role in the success of these remarkable young adults. Today, we honor your dedication and celebrate your role in getting them here. To my fellow educators, let us take a moment to acknowledge the profound impact you have had on these young minds. You have not just given them knowledge, you have nurtured their curiosity, instilled values, sparked a thirst for lifelong learning, and made some amazing relationships along the way. And when this day is done, we will come back and do it again and continue inspiring and shaping the future generations. Graduates, as you embark on your next chapter of your lives, armed with knowledge and skills and a sense of ambition, remember that your education does not end here. It is a lifelong journey. Embrace every opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Pursue passion and purpose. You will figure it out, just like we've been doing all year. Be open to new ideas, embrace diversity, and challenge the status quo. The world needs your creativity, your resilience. We need you to make a difference. Undoubtedly, the road ahead will be filled with both triumphs and setbacks, but it is through adversity that you build true character. Remember, economics is life. Time is one of our most valuable resources, so don't waste it. Make good choices. But if they don't work out, get back on that horse. Don't quit. Learn from your failures, for they, not me or us, will be your greatest teachers. Embrace the unknown, for it is there that you will discover your true potential. Invest in your future, whatever that looks like for you. As you navigate this ever-changing world, remember the power of empathy and kindness. Be compassionate towards others and strive to make a positive impact wherever you go. Knowledge might be power, but Sergeant Major O'Loughlin always said, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Be willing to break down the walls. Remember the power of connections and how tough it was when those opportunities to connect with friends, teachers, and family were gone. Cherish these connections you have made and try to maintain them as long as you can. The world can be a challenging place, but through your education and relationships you have you have the tools to create a brighter future, not only for yourselves, but for generations to come. In closing, the history teacher in me would like to leave you with this. Embrace the lessons of the past, but cherish the opportunities of the present, and forge a future worthy of remembrance. Graduates armed with the power of critical thinking, creativity, and the capacity to question, you possess the ability to shape a world that is fair, more just, and more compassionate. That's why we study history. Congratulations, class of 2023. As your teacher, I couldn't be prouder of your achievements. Cherish this moment, celebrate your accomplishments, and embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Your journey is just beginning, and I have no doubt that each and every one of you will leave a lasting mark on the world. Just don't sweat the small stuff and have fun, like we have, all along the way. Lastly, it wouldn't be right for me to leave you without giving you one more thing to remember me by. Now go make history, hang loose, and enjoy the ride. Thank you, and I love you all.
All right. You guys ready? Yeah. I actually saw a couple no's for the first time. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, Mr. Yamas, can you come join me? We're going to start with the Guajome Learning Centers. I hereby present the Guajome Learning Centers class of 2023.
I hereby acknowledge that the students receiving their diplomas today have fulfilled the graduation requirements of the state of California and Guajome Learning Centers.
Daisy Bernabe Nina. McLean Cloy. Olivia Doyle. Marcelo Guerra. Angela Jimenez. Ileana Rose. Mariana Esperanza Salgado. Gisela Torres Zamora. Germán Valenzuela Baltiera. Uriel Vasquez Lopez.
Guajome Park Academy, your turn. Ms. McAfee. Ms. McAfee, I hereby present the Guajome Park Academy class of 2023.
I hereby acknowledge that the students receiving their diplomas today have fulfilled the graduation requirements of the state of California and Guajome Park Academy.
Ricardo Abrego Villa. Sean Aguilar. Edwin Ahanel. Jordan Amaya. Yuridia Arajo Lopez. Brian Arevalo. David Avila. Christian Daniel Basilio Flores. Emmanuel Barcenas. Maya Beecher. Franklin Blancas. Alan Castillo. Angela Cruz. Anthony Ulises Gonzalez Calderon. Emily Buenaventura Vigil. Ezequiel Cerrillo. Fabian Cordero. Gabriela Cervantes. Haley Elizabeth Calvo. Joshua Ethan Amesbury Carabajal. Carlos Dominguez. Quat Dow. Maria Duarte Garcia. Matthew Dick. Miguel Dominguez Mora. Morgan Calhoun. Nathan Gabriel Cruz. Said Diaz Perez. Serei Carreño Santiago. Wendy Cueño. Cesar Estrella. Isaac Ferreira. Ruben Figueroa Nava. Marisela Franco Luna. Julia Franks. Luis Fernando Fuentes Serafin. Jared Galvan Tapia. Alexis Garcia. Cristobal Garcia. Emily Garcia. Johnny Garcia. Ashley Garcia Garcia. Amelia Garrett. Victor Gazibarich. Colin Gilliam.
Christian Gonzalez. Priscilla Gonzalez. CJ Grasso. Ben Guzman. Juan Guzman Garcia. Jonathan Hamblin. Nyla Harris. Galilea Hernandez Delgado. Melanie Hernandez Gomez. Edgar Hernandez Mendoza. Julian Herrera. Diego Jacobo. Jacqueline Jacobo. Jocelyn Joyner. Kiana Jones. Simmerpreet Kaur. Todd Kennedy. Sabrina Leffler Streeter. Chris Lopez. Nadaline Lopez. Phoenix Love. Javier Maciel. Daniel Martinez. Iris Martinez. Yvette Martinez. Sergio Martinez. Hannah Martinez Andrade. Chris Martinez Palencia. Ana Cristina Martinez Rojas. Cesar Medina. Savannah Menchaca. Aiden Morales. Matthew Morden. Imelda Mota Lewis. Joseph David Munoz III. Giselle Nieto. Blake Knorr. Harrison Norwood. Nathan Noyes. Christopher Oliveris. Melanie Palacios Anguiano. Areli Sinae Para Soto. Angel Pio.
Natasha Perez. Daniel Rains. Eric Ramirez. Ricardo Ramirez. Guadalupe Ramirez. Jimena Ramirez Torres. Edgar Reyes. Francisco Reyes. Miguel Rios. Edwin Rodriguez. Emma Rodriguez. Kyla Rodriguez. Mero Rogers. Dalen Rojas. Maritza Rosas Marin. Tristan Roth. Adam Ryan Ruiz. Kevin Salazar. Gabriela Salomon. Litzy Sanchez. Luis Sanchez. Celeste Santiago. Jose Antonio Segundo. Tavon Sase. Pike Shelbo. Chelsea Silva. Harmanpreet Singh. Junior Soria Guillen. Keith Swanson. Cisco Tate. Maeve Asri. Nina Valverde. Drake Van Kempen. Christopher Velasco. Sebastian Vielma. Thomas Wagner. Lucas Zermeno.
Hi everyone, my name is Simarpreet Kaur, and as your senior class president, it is my distinct honor and privilege to lead you in the tassel turning ceremony. So graduates, please stand up, you're already standing. You may now turn your tassel from the right side to the left side. Congratulations, class of 23!
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light.
Congratulations, and remember to pick up your diplomas in the back. If you don't grab them, it doesn't count.
That's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever fall